Hi. Adi. Adi da do 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 do. Being comfortable and focused on our journey. I am asking you as a conductor to allow yourself just to settle, feel your physicality, feeling your skin and your self-breathing and your heart pulsing, the warmth that is emanating from the vibration within up to your skin, feeling one's skin, feeling the temperature of whatever it is outside of your body, feeling that difference in temperature, or maybe it's the exact same, feeling that, feeling a breeze or not, feeling alert for sure, sensitive, receptive, allowing and accepting. There are many levels of awareness that we go through in our day. Oftentimes, we forget all of these things that we're now presently, now thinking of for other matters that are important too. Not to denigrate them. That wouldn't be fair. Finding a sense of reverence for what we're witnessing as we proceed through our lives. A sense of reverence is what everyone needs, because this means a sense of perspective. It's a broadening of one's worldview, of one's viewpoint. When considering anything, a sense of reverence. How about expanding that? Since we've gone beyond our skin and we've gone up to our atmosphere, why not encompass all of creation in our expansion of awareness? It's easy to do. Imagination and visualization. Doing, please, for you. Finding your perspective, widening and broadening and deepening, so that you are more than you were just a few short moments ago. This is self-realization. This is mindfulness. Know what it is, that you are successful, that you have broadened your horizons just in a few moments' time. Rising, rising. In one's own self-illumination, you need to illuminate yourself, to look clearly at oneself, to understand better oneself, using the 5 W's. What, when, where, who, why, and how, as questions to investigate inside oneself. Investigating as a witness, objectively, without emotion, without one's ego interrupting what we're doing. We just want to take a look objectively, that we might see where we can increase our activity, our input of energy to making small positive changes, or big ones. Whatever you can do. Remember that we are bundles of energy. You can only do so much. You need be realistic about this too. This is why quality like patience is so valuable because it's not always possible to get what you want in the next moment, or even the next day or week or month, or even the next year. Things take time to develop, to grow. And we can play a positive influence on this, just like on our own boat, our own craft, our own being sailing through the seas of the universe, of time and space. We can have one hand on the rudder and the other on the steering wheel, so to speak, right? By thinking. Yes, by our actions too. But we need to be aware in the first place for this to come into being, for us to create, for you to even think about in the moment that is right for this to occur. We see it all the time. Slow down your thinking and look. See how you are creating and others around you are creating in the simplest terms. Doesn't need to be any more complicated than it already is. Being comfortable, focus, aware, a bubble of realization floating in the sea that we call our planet Earth, flowing in the sea of atmosphere that we're immersed in, right? We're immersed in this sea of air, floating at ease, accepting, allowing ourselves just to be peace, calm, ease, flowing in the rhythm of our breathing, flowing in the rhythm of our pulse. We have two friends. One is called our lungs and our need to breathe, to eat, to channel this energy of oxygen into our bloodstream. It's a bit of a journey. It's a miracle in itself. It is flowing and is a tool to increase and help one flow better from one moment to the next. It is a legitimate tool of life, most importantly, but of your own being and your own goals and aspirations, undoubtedly. A very, very primal of importance tool. That's why we're talking about it. Not because I want to talk about it, but we all can talk about it. We all can share the value of it. That's what we're talking about. Pulsing as well is the same. Flowing, pulse, 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 pulse. 90,000 times a day, pulsing, flowing. Awareness is here. It is your body flowing and just becoming aware already. All the sensations, your tactile sensations on your skin, feeling your warmth, your reassuring warmth of energy being exuded by you in every direction inside of oneself. Yet outside too. It is going everywhere, from the soles of your feet to the top of your head. Energy is raging, enough so that it goes through your protective skin into the atmosphere. That's what's going on. looking, learning, being open, allowing, accepting. That doesn't mean foolishness. One must utilize their own common sense, not just listening and accepting or allowing something that's being said that you feel is wrong. Then don't. Of all the humans on this planet, over 7 billion, there are differences in each and every one. So, you don't know the environment or background of whom is saying what. You must ask these questions inside of your own heart, inside of your own mind. This is what practice is for. This is what practice successfully does, is it allows you time to think, to consider, to realize whom you are. Bundles of miracles. In essence, billions of years old. That's whom you are. And if we are smart and take the direction of challenging ourselves and wanting to improve whom we are, we seek and allow and accept and expanding perspective on the universe, inclusive of everything that we can. In turn, this begins to equate into a sense of reverence for the breadth of what we come to know and be able to visualize and imagine is far beyond our comprehension. And it is awe-inspiring. It is amazing. It is with a sense of reverence that we gain humility before creation, before ourselves, before all things, because all things are related as we delve deeper and deeper into the energy, the primal energy of our universe, not just our world, but of everything and everywhere. Boom. 14.5 billion years ago. Look what's happened in this amount of time. From an explosion into all these stars and galaxies and planets, interstellar space. And what's happened on planets such as ours, where there are life forms. What an incredible evolution there has been. Thinking about these things is a way to gain a sense of heightened humility before everything. It is a step. It's a little step to take in one's own self-interests for one's own path, for a tool. Humility is a tool to use. It opens your mind. Someone says something, and in a sense of humility, instead of saying no, you say maybe. It's as simple as that. Being here now, in these moments, when you have these realizations of the amazing flow of creation, and you are humbled. It is within the realm of believing that you might be grateful for this opportunity. Maybe sometimes you're not, but this is a way to increase it, that you realize in greater detail, where perhaps in other moments you're not thinking properly or correctly or as widely or as deeply as you might, that you are not allowing time and space and moments that are circulating to flow and do their thing. But you can find oneself lost in a moment. This is saying no. Look wide. You can look in a moment and focus too. You can do both. If you can hold your breathing in one side of your mind and your pulsing in another, and your heat in another, and your everything in every way, then you can also hold a detailed image of whatever circumstance you are sharing with yourself and change your direction. Make positive steps. Realizing in perhaps the depths of your own despair. I'll go that far. Because we need to look at every angle for someone that might be reaching out for better understanding and care. And I ask all of you to just remember how lucky we are to imbue a sense of gratitude, as what I've been leading towards, for everything that we know of, for everything that we can do, for everything that we've done. Mankind has made tremendous progress. It's not something that we should be ashamed of. We should use our good sense about. Thinking about what we're doing. One step at a time from one human, you and I, at a time. This is what we can do. Stay aware. Keep your energy high. Rest when you need to. Focus when you need to. But increase your level of perspective all the time. Always be challenging oneself to remember one's breathing, one's pulse, one's heat, one's shimmering majesty. Remembering this. Remembering one's past, your parents, their parents too, and so on and so forth until the beginning of life upon this world. You are a direct descendant of this occurrence, of this evolution. Believe it or not, doesn't matter. It's in your DNA. It is whom you are. Flowing, remembering, flowing with our breath and pulse. The rest will come along because you are here and interested. Namaste. Om.